So, this past Saturday was my wedding anniversary. Yeah, 16 years. Hard to believe, 16 years. I've been married for about a third of my life now. Don't do the math. And, of course, those of you who've been married for any length of time, you know that marriage is not always easy. It's not even necessarily always pleasant. But it's deeply satisfying. Very satisfying. And I absolutely love and adore my wife. Of course, the thing is, with the current virus restrictions preventing us from going out, we couldn't really do much, so we had to be a little bit creative this year. But we were able to celebrate, reminisce. It was fun. It was sweet. It was nice. Now, as a historian, I'm always looking at the past. I'm always placing events on a timeline. I'm trying to see where they fit. But the thing is, everybody does this, not just historians, right? I mean, we love anniversaries of all kinds. And if you were around in, say, 1963, I bet you can tell me exactly where you were when you heard that President John F. Kennedy was shot, right? Or 1969, when Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon, or on September 11, if you're a little bit younger. And, for some reason, we attach special significance to historical anniversaries that end with a 0 or a 5, right? Like a 50th anniversary, a 25th anniversary. Now, don't ask me why 25 years is somehow more significant than 24 or 26, because I have absolutely no idea, but that's just what we do. So, for example, the year 2020 has a few significant number of anniversaries. Bear with me here. It is the 250th anniversary of the Boston Massacre, which, of course, as you hopefully know, helped lead to the American Revolution. It's the 200th anniversary of the Missouri Compromise, which played a huge part in the raising of tension over slavery in this country. It is the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day, so check that out. It's the 25th anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing. You might remember that. The 100th anniversary of Babe Ruth joining the Yankees. And Red Sox fans have never forgiven their owner for selling him. It's the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II and all the stuff that went along with that. Soccer fans, you should know this one. 90th anniversary of the first World Cup. Yeah. It's the 100th anniversary, of course, of women getting the vote everywhere in the United States. The 400th anniversary of the arrival of the Mayflower. And the 65th anniversary of Rosa Parks refusing to move to the back of the bus, right? I could go on and on and on and on, but you get the point, right? These are moments that we remember. They're moments we want to remember. So now, here's the thing though. Why do we do that? You ever thought about that? Why do we mark significant events if we can't go back and experience them again? Now, I read somewhere that anniversaries help give us, and I quote, a sense that life has a structure and a rhythm rather than being random, chaotic, and unpredictable. Maybe another reason is that these markers help show us how far we've come since a particular moment in time, and they allow us to acknowledge that even in the midst of trial, pain, joy, tragedy, mundaneness, whatever, I'm still here. Yeah? Anniversaries give us a chance to connect. Yeah? As a historian, for some reason, I tend to connect better with the past when I think about an event on the date that it actually happened. For couples, anniversaries give us a chance to connect and communicate with our loved ones, right? Anniversaries give us a chance to reflect, to remember where we were at a given point and gauge what has happened since then. And I was reading a blog recently, and I read this. I thought, it's pretty interesting. Even though anniversaries are ostensibly about the past, they're actually a time to look to the future. See, this is where we were, right? And this is where we are now. So where do we want to be later on? We don't have to be stuck in the past, but we can use our knowledge, we can use our memory of the past to guide us into the future. Yeah? So where are you today, right now? What milestones do you look back on and celebrate or think about in your own life? Now, if you've never done this, I highly recommend that you take a little bit of time and write out a spiritual autobiography. Okay, now I've done this, and although mine is lengthy, I'm sorry, I'm a wordy little Irish guy, I can't help it. Yours doesn't have to be super long, okay? Just note down a few milestones, a few anniversaries, if you will, of your walk with God. Whether that's been over an entire lifetime or even just a few weeks or months. Think about these milestones, these anniversaries. Did God put a particular person in your life at a particular point that led you to him? Did he protect you in some particular way, in some miraculous way? Did you experience a tragedy, perhaps, that made you trust him more? Did you read a book or hear a song that completely changed your perspective on God? Take some time to think about the milestones in your past and remember. And let those memories, those anniversaries, guide you into a glorious future with our Lord.